I really do love how this game brings you back into things. Hello guys, Superturn here. Welcome back to Let's Play Hollow Knight. Oh, it's been a week for me. Longer than a week? I honestly don't remember this time. What is time? Time is an illusion. Like sleep. Alright, let's see. I don't have the map for this area. That would be a useful thing I would like to grab. If I recall last time we... Who is that? If I remember last time, we... Can we get up there? No, we can't. Last time, we defeated the, Forgotten Knight, I believe his name was? That guy likes charging us. We defeated the Forgotten Knight and got a new spell, which is this. And now I'm out of soul again. And we're going to be using that to help us progress through. Let's see. You don't look right, sir. I'm going to hit you a few times. That looks like it hurts me. I should not be hit by that. This area is probably one of the more visual busy in a way that things can hide what you're supposed to, like, what you can actually do and whatnot. And, yes, whoop, darn it. The soul burst got me. And yes, the water there does hurt you, as I believe it is supposed to be acid and not water. Because you can actually swim in water, but we don't actually run into water for a while. Also, you can bounce these guys back when they charge you. It's pretty nice. Oh, hey, it actually bounces. That's cool. Yes, you can actually destroy those things to knock them down. And I believe they will not kill you, but basically the same effect as if you had landed on a spike block. Speaking of environmental hazards, however, come on, a little more, little more. It'll kill him too, though you don't get any of the rewards from it, regrettably. But it's still a nice thing to know. Man, these guys, they're just like bugs who are wearing a lot of ferns and stuff on them. There's a lot of that in this area, to be honest. I think we found conifer. Yep, glad I dropped that down and it just jumped down myself. Yes, here you are, a conifer. Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants proved quite a nuisance. Yes, we will buy a map of the area. And I'm going to keep triggering that on exit. This just gives us a rough idea of the map, as well as a good idea of a place to start looking. There's of course more that we have to go, and if you couldn't guess, stuff up here that we can't do yet. We possibly could get up there if we had one of the guys to bounce off of. You may have heard a grub up there. I'm pretty sure I heard a grub up there. I may have heard a grub up there. These guys will also do that little poison cloud as an attack. Not only their self-destruct move. Useful thing to keep in mind. I should use some of this soul to heal. And for the most part, this is just going to be a lot of opening up shortcut paths that we can take on our first path through. And killing as much stuff as we can on the way, because they're all... This doesn't look menacing at all. Not at all. Tiny squib, you approach fearless. Are you a hunter like me? Do you feel the urge inside to stalk, to kill, to understand? Take it then, my journal. It'll aid you. At first the text may seem difficult to discern, but a learned hunter will come to understand its words. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beasts. Prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of hunter. We have taken the Hunter's Journal. This is what I was meaning earlier when I said it's to our advantage to kill a lot of things. Let's talk to you again. Little squib, you may have overcome a few creatures, but you are only just beginning. Don't delay. Descend into the belly of this world and hunt down the life you find. Alright, that's the wrong button. As we will see here, we now have a journal entry. Crawlids. Timid scavengers that prowls through the caverns looking for food. Dull and pathetic. Hardly worth killing. There's an entry for each and every enemy here. You'll see that a lot of them say, defeat 14 more, 9 more to decipher the hunter's notes. We have to kill each of these a number of times in order to understand what the hunter is saying about them. Here, the false knight. A maggot driven mad by a strange force. It inhabits a stolen armored shell. Weak creatures love to steal the strength of others. Their lives are brief and fearful, and they yearn to have power to dominate those who have dominated them. The hunter there is rather eloquent, to be honest. Did we actually encounter a full leader? We must have. He is rather eloquent, to be honest. Ah, yes, the brooding Moloch. That's a fun one. And a shade. We have not yet met a shade. We will. Each of us leaves an imprint of something when we die. A stain on the world. I don't know how much longer this kingdom can bear the weight of so many past lives. We'll encounter shades before too long, believe me. But yes, there's actually a lot of information that can be skirted from that. Even though you may have to stop and take a note to remember that it's all done from the hunter's point of view there. It's a grub. Free the grub. You're welcome, grub. We'll see you back at Papa Grub. I should have been more careful. But no, I wasn't. I believe that... I doubt that's everything we can actually get in here. Ow. You bastard, you hit me. I think there's a few small hidden-ish areas that we can break through. Nothing too fancy, though, and at most, it's just extra gems. Maybe not in this area. I might be thinking of other areas. Let's get over here and get this gem, though. Because we're going to need a lot of gems early on. I'm not sure if I paused to look very long at the lantern. Oh, yeah, that's just where we went to meet the hunter. To pause to look too long at the lantern that Sid had. Slid. I've already forgotten his... There she goes again. You guys are annoying. Every time we kill a new enemy, we will see a little mark there saying there's a new journal entry, and I believe we get one as well whenever we finish a journal off and get the hunter's note. I went in too soon. So we are going to... What's this? Those who stray from the White King's road shall face the law of Okay. Sure. I don't know what this is, but I guess we'll be facing its laws, because I don't know where this White King's road is either. I'm sure we'll figure that out in due time. As for now, I'm just going to... Aha! Thought you'd get me, didn't you? You won't get me this soon. That was one of those fool eaters. Rather clever Venus flytrap that's just... And they hide in very good places as well. For now, we have a lot of ground we still need to cover. We haven't even gotten to another bench in a while. And if I'm not mistaken, we should get to one in this room here. Come back here. I will shoot my soul at you. Those enemies are mildly annoying to hunt, believe me. Mildly annoying to hunt. Though they get easier later on. A lot of the enemies in this area are just annoying in the way that they are all very well hidden. Heal you. Our energy bolt thing at least does do a lot of damage. Which is a very good thing. Oh, hey, it's you again. Stop running away. Come back here, you. You look relatively sane. At the very least, you look special. Come back here, you. I said come back. Let's go up this side. Lots of enemies in this area. Lots of enemies that you will not even see at the start. Like that guy down there. I didn't even see him. But I'm going to pogo off him because I can. We should have a decent sum of money going forward. I'm probably going to make a pit stop to head back up to Dirtmouth before too long. Thankfully, it won't be really out of the way because... First of all, toll machine with a symbol of a bench. Yeah, we'll insert some geo. And that will open up our pathway here where we can stop at the bench. Let's take a look at this updated map. Oh, no, it's not here that is. And regardless, let's keep going up. There's a lot to this area that we will have to cross. A lot of it, believe me. Hit you. I feel like there are destroyable walls in this area that I am just not... Here. I knew there was one here. I knew there was one I was overlooking. And now I found it. This game has a lot of exploration to it. It's decently combat heavy, without a doubt, though I do feel for the most part the combat is good. I'm not going to say completely, just the most part. Yeah, let's take a dip over here. Get the money. Get the money. Come on. Money. Money hit me. Money! There we go, money. Finally learned how to run into me. Oh, yes, I know what this is. We don't need to worry about this too much. Birds. Those birds are annoying to kill. I'm probably going to... Let's go down here. Let's see if I am not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, and I probably am, knowing my luck. Oh, darn it, you guys hit me twice. This should connect to the previous room we were in if I'm... No, this is going to go straight down. Yeah, this is going to go straight down. That's fine, because it's going to take me to where I want to be anyway. There are so many ways to get through where you want in this game, and I think I made a mention of this in one of the earlier videos, but out of all of the hours I spent playing this game, I was never once really lost with no idea of what to do next. There was always something more I could do, and I know I've mentioned at least once. There was an area that I ran through, and I did not return to it for hours. Just because there was so much else I could still do. Let's let you go off. Still go into you too soon. I'm going to make a habit of that. I'm going to be too eager to go into things. At the same time, the game is forgiving enough because you can get so much extra healing as you go through. I know it's over here. I want to get this. Alright, so if we dip our heads in here, can we do this? Can we do this now? I don't know if we can. No, we cannot do this yet. We cannot do this yet. We will have to come back here. These bugs are annoying, believe me. They're lightning bugs. Get it? Get it? You guys get it. But they are obnoxious at varying points. Here isn't quite as bad, though later on they are more annoying. And as you can see, we are back down here where we did see that mysterious figure run off. I hope I have not used her name yet, because that would be a spoiler. I probably have, knowing my luck. Alright, let's see. I don't want to go up, per se. I want to keep progressing over and go up here. Because now we should be... we can't come back. We gotta come down this way. Oop! I saw you, but it was too late. We gotta come back this way. That's nothing too bad, though. I suppose it would make sense. They do want you to follow her, per se, more than just kind of go through things. The game, it's kind of linear, but at the same time, it's not really that linear. There is an expected path, but you can go against that path without too much issue, to be quite honest. I mean, heck, I've already demonstrated how to fight that one guy very early. You were not supposed to fight the Brooding Malark that early at all. But I did. Stop there to save and update the map. Yeah, that all looks accurate. For now, we need to keep going up. I, at some point, should really put the compass charm on. That would be a smart idea, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, that's right. Everything respawned because I rested. We need to keep going up. Darn it. If you do fall too far, there is a bit of a landing animation as a kind of thud. Kind of would like to avoid that as much as possible, but knowing my luck, I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to try to make a note to kill these guys here in particular as much as I can, because on my first playthrough, they were some of the last guys I finished up on that Hunter's Journal. There's a few enemies like that, so we are up here now. What's over here? You're over here. Say hello to the Moss Knight. Let's see if I remember how to fight him. So we can hit him. He shields, attacks twice. Shields. Shields. Attack. You can kind of pay attention to how he moves. Whenever he draws back and kind of goes completely stiff, that means he's preparing to attack. He kind of dips his sword down a little bit at that angle a bit more. And you just have to pay attention. He will occasionally do this ranged attack. 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 Just once. He's thankfully not that hard to defeat. Especially if you know how his moves work and how to fight him. There's a bunch of enemies like that where you do have to do a little duck in and out, weave and whatnot. I could probably have sped that up if I was willing to use my soul attack, though I don't do that too terribly often. What are you? The greater mind once dreamed of leaf and Cassidy's cavern so. In every bush and every vine, the mind of Un reveals itself to us. This is destroyable, by the way. And inside, we find more of this. Destroy these guys and we get our little soul hearts. And as you notice there with the Hunter's Mark, they are technically an enemy that we will have to kill. I think he has an interesting comment on them, but I don't remember what it was. This is not technically the way we are supposed to go, but I'm going to go this way anyhow. 1, 2... Because why wouldn't I? I know what's up. Do I really want to go up yet? I don't want to go up quite yet. No, I can go up yet, because I can come back down later. Yeah, let's go up now. Let's go up now. And climbing up. Alright. Now we're back in a more cavern-like area. Just a small portion of this region. Bunch of these, I forget what their names are, but they're relatively aggressive. Relatively aggressive. Boop. You look like you're having trouble, sir. This here isn't a proper boss, but he's still annoying enough to be considered a boss. I'm going to hit him as well as I can just to help this guy out. So he effectively has 2 main attacks, which we only saw the one because I guess the soul does so much damage. His other attack would have been to some of the little ones to him. Hey you need help? Just what do you think you're doing? You dare come between me and my prey? Is it a habit of yours to scurry about, getting in the way and causing bother? Know this, cur. I am Zot the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Cross me again and you'll find why they call my life, my weapon, Life Ender. Yeah, leave you there to be eaten, sure. Why are you still bothering me for? I am a knight. I'm not interested in your childish games. I need my rest. Begone, lest I draw my nail. And the same message. I don't like you, Zot. I really, really don't. We'll get into more of that later on. Like, he could be sympathetic, but we'll cover that later on. Attack you. You can actually kill you outright with that. I never actually used my soul attack like this very often on my first playthrough, so I'm not aware of how much stuff it will just outright kill like it actually does. I was very sparing with my soul usage. There are more Moss Knights. I don't want to fight more Moss Knights right now. I would like to go down. Let's go down. Go down, I can go over. I'm gonna go down. That looks familiar. Let's go down. How long is this? We're about 22 minutes. I figure that's actually a pretty good point. I'm gonna dip my head in here real quick. We will find, first of all, a bench. And second of all, toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Yes, let us insert some geo. Hey buddy, what do you got to say about here? My, this place has changed since I last saw it. The greenery grows so wild, the station's like to be consumed by it. I'm going to talk to him at every single place we go to. Before I head back up to the surface, there's one last thing I would like to hit so I don't forget to actually hit it. If we run all the way down here, I'm going to stop to grab this money because money. I'm going to drop this down. 1, 2, 3. Keep running. Avoid the full eaters. And here. Oh yeah, that doesn't require money, you just open it. Alright, fair enough. Clever girl. This is actually the lower area that we came into down there. So with that opened up, I thought it took Geo, not just a switch. With that opened up, I'm going to head back to town. I suppose I could make a quick detour over to Grub Papa to get some money from him. Though I don't think it's quite that necessary. Alright, let's take down you and head back up to ride the stag. I don't think it'll be that necessary because I don't think... It won't take me long. Let's head over to the Dirt Mouth, and I'll meet you guys back when I come up from this. When I get over to Papa Grub, because I'm gonna stop and grab the few things we have there. We got like what, 2 grubs? 1 or 2 grubs since we last visited him. So I would like to grab the rewards, and I think we'll end off after a minor bit of shopping. That sounds like a good idea to me. This is gonna be a long one. You there, why are you skulking about in the shadows? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am Zolt the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Tremble before me! While you were hiding here in your dingy little village, I ventured into the dark pit below us and slew a great beast. It had sharp mandibles and atrocious manners. Yes, all glory to me, but I don't have time for your adulation. I must rest and prepare for my next journey down. Have I mentioned I don't like him? Because I don't really like him, but yeah. At least actually Papa Grub isn't too far, because we just got to go through this room, the next room, and then the Papa Grub. Nothing too bad at all. Boop, boop. Perfect. Alright, Papa Grub, what do you have for us? Money, other... Hey, Gribs. So many Gribs. I will take the money. Alright, that's all you got for me. 30. I'll take 30. That won't give me anything extra that I wasn't already able to buy, but it's not bad regardless. But, yeah, like all the geo payment things, like the stag stations and whatnot, are a good reason why it's nice to keep a decent stock on hand, though you don't really need to worry about carrying, like, several hundred. You're usually going to find enough to get what you need as you adventure. And let's go over here. First stop is in here. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything from you. I never actually bought the Wayward Compass. Let's buy the Wayward Compass. I do like that the little sign thing there for her shop does have like her head, like a stylized version of it, kind of. After more supplies, you've already bought so much. Unfortunately for now, you've cleaned us out of anything worth selling. Conifer will no doubt be pleased, though I do wonder what he plans to spend all that geo on. That's actually a good question. What do they intend to spend all of the geo on? See, what do you have that's worth buying? Let's see. Mask Shard, Stalwart Shell, the Lumafly Lantern. We definitely will need that later on. I suppose it's technically optional, maybe, but I wouldn't want to do it without it. We could buy a Mask Shard, which will put us at what? 3? 3 Mask Shards. We almost have another hit point. Pretty nice. Ah, we see that he's found another one of them. He suspects that he undercharged us last time, and this is the only one left. So of course it's going to cost more. Yeah, let's just buy the Stalwart Shell instead. This is just going to be another charm, which I'm probably not going to use at all. We can also come over here and talk to him. I see they've opened that mapping shop across the way. I suppose the little competition is healthy. Perhaps I should start selling maps as well. Or is that a little aggressive? All is fair in the world made of geo. Capitalism ho? Capitalism ho. Hey, Elderbug. My understanding of hollowness can be a little vague, but below those leafy caverns is a fungal grove. Once home to a peaceful creatures, not quite bug and not quite plant. Sounds almost worth a visit, no? Well, there's a downside. Dreadful stench. A noxious odor fills the place. And back to the first one. Alright. Alright, before we end off, let me see. I would have to turn off one of these to put on the Wayward Compass. And I don't really want to turn off either of these. So unfortunately the Wayward Compass will have to wait. But that'll be enough for this time. So thank you all for watching. This has been Super Eternal Let's Play Hollow Knight. Next time we go back down into the Greenpath and see if we can't find that mysterious bug who was running around. Later.